All right, good afternoon, YouTube family. This is my second try at this video. I shot a video this morning and it took forever to load it. I mean, it got stuck like at 35% and never loaded really. And then the video, normally I don't know what happened to it. It's not even on my, I guess, like, it's not there. I don't know what happened to it. I mean, it disappeared. So the subject of this video today was it's basically the communist ideological subversion of America. Basically how America's been taken over by communism. Different state actors, you can say China, or I don't even know we're allowed to say that, but there's a history, a slow history, a slow process of America being infiltrated by communism. And so there's a couple of videos that I'm going to share, and they'll be down in the description. The first is by Naomi Wolfe, and it's called The End of America. Her video basically describes how America got taken over by a tyrannical government. The steps, she has like 10 different steps, and she parallels it to Nazi Germany. So excuse me. Now, Nazi Germany is interesting because even though Nazi Germany supposedly lost World War II, for those of y'all that know, during Operation Paperclip, Nazi scientists, engineers, intelligence agents, officers, they were brought in by the United States government and given positions of high power. So that's an entirely different subject, but in a way, though their ideas were picked up by the government. Our government has never had our best interests at heart, but that being said, her video is very good at paralleling what happened in Germany and in what happened here. Some people, I'll make a note, a little caveat, that a lot of people say that what happened in Germany with Adolf Hitler and the Nazis, it's not really the way they say, that they were fighting the central bankers. That's why the world turned on them, and that they were basically fighting for their own sovereignty. And if y'all know what happened to them after World War II, they had to pay a lot of money, pay reparations. But again, that's another subject. So Naomi Wolfe again, The End of America, how America has become a tyrannical, or we've gotten to be ruled by a tyrannical government. The next video is a video by Edward Griffin, and it's of an ex-KGB agent from the Soviet Union. His name is Yuri Bezmenov. And Yuri Bezmenov talks about the ideological subversion of America by communism, by communists. And there's so much information, so much history about the communists around the world, how they took over Russia under the czars, with the help of the Rockefellers. I mean, there's a long history of the Soviet Union, Russia being infiltrated by communists, by the Bolsheviks. But Yuri Bezmenov talks about this. This video was in 1984, 1985, and he talks about how the Soviet Union was working, or how the process works of subverting a country, its people. And it's kind of very scary how if you look at this video, everything he's talking about, it's happened here. You can see it with your own eyes. You can say, you know what, yep, I that looks very familiar. what happened here, and it's been very gradual, very very imperceptible. It happened through the infiltration of Hollywood, the movies, our education system, um, and the politicians. A lot of them were bribed through the greed of man. So the reason I'm bringing up these videos is because as part of this, this is a prepper channel, and like I've said before, there's a lot more to prepping than feeding your body and with the water, the food, necessities to live, but also you got to prepare your mind. And if you don't know you're under attack, you're not going to defend yourself. You're not even going to know you're under attack. If you're in a prison and you don't even know you're a slave, you'll always be in that prison. And the prison that we are in, besides this bondage of the powers that be taking the fruits of our labor, what we make with our hands, is the other prison is a prison of our mind. They've imprisoned us with this reality, the way we perceive reality. They've hidden it very well through the education system. We're in a prison and we don't even know it. At least some of us, most people don't know that they're in a prison. So these two videos are very good at explaining how this came about. It's funny because in the 1950s, Senator Joseph McCarthy, excuse me, what you call McCarthyism, he talked about how the United States government had been infiltrated by communists. And the only thing is that a lot of people, I don't know if it's true, if he tried to cheat, he tried to plant evidence, but a lot of people, when they went to court, they said that, a lot of the judges said that, a lot of this evidence is inadmissible. It's inadmissible because he basically tried to set up or frame a lot of the people he was accusing. He photographed them, took pictures, wiretapping, but it turns out that he was right on a lot of these things. He was right. At the time, the director of the FBI was J. Edgar Hoover, and so there's a history, a very long history. And now, if you look at it now, most of these government entities, law enforcement, the FBI, Justice Department, there's no rule of law. They're very corrupt. The Justice Department, it's a closed system, and they protect each other. And the U.S. government has basically been taken over, and China, from what I'm understanding, from what I'm seeing, they bribed a lot of people in government, different positions of power, at all levels of government, state, federal, maybe even local, through projects, contracts, but not to get out there, but not to get too widespread here, go off on a tangent. But these two videos, Edward Griffin, the interview of Yuri Bezmenov, a KGB agent, and Naomi Wolfe, The End of America. Those are two very good videos that y'all can watch, and so that it's another weapon that y'all can have for your mind to be able to defend yourselves and see what's going on, and so that y'all not just collateral damage. Y'all at least can choose how to go out. Are you gonna go out like a slave? Are you gonna go out on your knees? And if everybody reacts to adversity, everybody reacts to attack different ways. So, but I believe that we got to prepare our minds as well. Our minds, our spirit, our spiritual health, our mental health, our physical health. Those three things, we need all those three things. But especially our spiritual and mental health, because those things manifest in our physical well-being. So, again, Hopefully this video will load. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all take care of each other and love each other out there, because that's what we're here for. All right, guys. Bye, guys.